folks, and welcome to episode 13 of Gormo's Shed. This is a special episode because this time what we're doing is a double episode. There will be an intermission in between the two episodes, which will give you time to go out and put the kettle on, or go and grab that bag of popcorn or a packet of crisps or whatever you want to do. Maybe even have a beer if you like. But there will be an intermission come up in between the two, and you can simply pause the presentation at that point and go off and make your cup of tea if you want to. Anyway, what we're doing this week is the first part of the presentation is acting on a request from one of Platform One's forum members, one of the moderators, Paul, who suggested that possibly we could revisit the track cleaning car that I built some time ago. It's quite a simple operation, so we'll have a look at that shortly. And then that'll be followed up with Just Running Trains number 6 on Great Chesterford Junction. A little piece I put together a few days ago just for this special occasion. So enjoy all of that, and now we'll just get into business now. Okay, cheers. Gormo. Oh, by the way, what time is it? Let's see. Ooh, the 102 is coming through shortly. Yep, okay, I better sort that out. I'll catch you in a minute. Right, down to business. Okay folks, this is my track cleaning car, and what I've used here is a Hornby wagon that had some pretty reasonable damage on the body. Was bent, got twisted somehow. It was brought in a lot, and it was it looked like it was heat damaged anyway. It was no great use for me on the railway, but certainly the underframe here and the wheels and everything, couplings certainly are useful, so I decided to make a track cleaning car. And I'm using a method that's used widely throughout the world by various railway modelers, and that is simply having a we call it here in Australia masonite, but it's also known as hardboard. It's a little skid. This one's very well worn now, but it's a little skid, and what you do is you have a bit of a bevel on the end, so that it's like a ski, I suppose, would be a better term for it. It's like a ski that rides over the track. Now, people in various other parts of the world don't weigh it down with, I've used 1/2-inch nuts here, they don't weigh it down with anything like that. They simply add an upside down nail at either end, glued to the ski, and the nail protrudes up through the bottom of a wagon, and one nail at each end sort of keeps the ski tracking in a straight line. And it just relies on the weight of the ski itself, and I guess the weight of a couple of nails. I suppose you could add washers to that sort of system as well. But my take on it is I've simply glued these two big suckers of 1/2-inch nuts to it to give it a bit of weight, and I've also used a 1/2-inch nut on either end of the wagon here, just super glued on at either end. And you can see in the middle here I've taken the shape of one of the nuts on the ski, and I've traced around it, and then I've cut out the shape of the nut. Now, it's not a tight fit, it's a bit loose. It could be a bit tighter actually, and that just sits over the top of the ski like that, and away you go. And then of course you just need to hook it onto an engine, preferably in this case with a bit of weight, to drag it around the track. Now, this is particularly good in hidden areas. I mean, my hidden areas are accessible, but I'd rather run this thing through to clean the track than, you know, take the lids off and everything and get in there and use a track rubber or some of the liquid cleaning products. This is much simpler. And I've noticed, well, I should also point out that once it's run around the track, you can probably see a couple of black lines here. This is where it's been riding on the rails, and if I ran this around now a couple of times, it would come back and there would be a build-up on there. There would be black stuff that it's picked up off the rails, and all I do then is just remove the track cleaning car from the track, and I just give it a bit of a rub with a bit of sandpaper, even a track rubber sometimes, just to clean off the gunk, and then I put the skid back on the rails and in the track cleaning car, hook it up to the loco and send it on its merry way again. So It's no trouble at all, especially if you've got a roundy like I have. It's no trouble at all to just whack this thing on one of the circuits and just let it go for a while, and then bring it back, clean it up, and then send it off again. My circuit here also shoots out through the garage walls and goes through a couple of sheds and, you know, out of this room altogether. So it's quite good for that that route as well, because part of it's out in a back shed, and I don't really go out there very often, so it's handy for doing that bit of track. It's no substitute for a good cleaning, and what I would really suggest is that if you're going to employ this sort of method, that you give your track a good clean first with some of the proprietary cleaners that are about, and then just use the track cleaning car for regular maintenance, if you like. And it saves you doing that big clean on a more regular basis. It'll just keep all the gunk off the rails and keep everything ship-shape and everything running nicely. You do notice that after you run this thing around a few times, that the trains do actually run a bit better over those areas of track where it's been. So that's all it is, folks. It's just a borrowed Hornby chassis there, and go to town with a knife and cut some holes in it and glue some nuts on. It's very simple. When this thing wears out, which won't be too long now, I'll just cut another one. I mean, you could cut enough strips of this stuff in probably 10 minutes to last you quite a few years. And the thing that is good about it also is that there's no oils or fluids involved, and you know, no rubbish going onto the track. Just a simple skid. That's all it is. Now, while we're on the subject here, I discovered the other day with some of my internet searching regarding track cleaners, actually, that some people now are using synthetic, and I stress the word synthetic, automatic transmission fluid for cars. They spread a little bit on the track with a Q-tip, or cotton bud as we call them. On each rail, they spread it out over maybe 50 millimeters and let the trains run over it. Now, this stuff, being synthetic, it's full of detergents and everything, and it supposedly, and I put that in inverted commas, supposedly cleans the track very effectively. So I haven't tried it, I cannot recommend it, but I'm just saying that's what I've found, and I might experiment with that further on down the track, but you know, that's a future project. We'll have to see how that goes. At the moment, like most of you, I'm probably reluctant to put oil on track. It's as simple as that. Anyway, that's the little track cleaning car. I did do a short video some time back and showed this thing running around, so I might clip that onto the end of this, and then away we go. So that's it, folks. Enjoy the rest of the program, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Gormo.